How's it going and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing both of these Starfighters right here. On the left, we've got Plo Koon's brand new Microfighter that came out for $15 on June 1st. And then on the right, we've got this Rebrickable model by Will_crafting. And this one combines the Creator 3-in-1 plane and the Jedi Bob's Microfighter, or Starfighter I mean, to make this cool ship. Alright, let's start with the Microfighter since this one's smaller. And it does come with that Plo Koon minifigure after all these years, and it does have that hard head, unlike the other one that was kind of a rubbery material, so it should be much more durable and that print shouldn't rub off over time. There you can kind of see what I mean. He has kind of the molded plastic head, while the older minifigure had the rubberized one. And I did have that OG figure, but unfortunately at one point I did sell the set. Now here's the Microfighter. I do want to point out that this astromech head doesn't come with it. I just put this one on here because the other one is on the bigger Starfighter, and I just wanted to show what it looks like with one on there. But here's the ship. Nothing too crazy. I think it does a great job kind of representing his ship and the color scheme and the shape of it, but there are a couple things I don't like. I think these stud shooters kind of take away from it. It's got this really sleek look, and then when you put the stud shooter on, it kind of ruined it in my opinion. I think it looks better like this, or maybe using that navy piece, putting something else there a little more flat. And then the other big complaint I have with this is this clip right here. I know a lot of the Star Wars ships that have like a Jedi character come with these clips, so you can store the lightsaber if they're flying in it or something. But I think this one is just, let me snap it on here first. There we go. After lots of struggling, I snapped it in there. But my problem with this is they put it in the front. I think it's just way too visible and it kind of obstructs the presentation of the ship. If you have it like this, you can see the lightsaber poking out there. I guess you could display it from this side, but I just thought it was weird. Like, I know they have this stuff in the back that kind of blocks the ability to have a clip there, but usually I feel like it is in the back and just seemed kind of weird to me. Like, let me just show you what I mean. So the Obi-Wan one has it, but it's under the middle here, so you're not gonna see it obstructing the build at all. It's not like up here where you actually see the lightsaber. And then I believe the Jedi Bob one does that as well. Let's take a look. Yep, he's got the clips under there. I know the Microfighter is a small ship, and maybe that's just a pet peeve I'm complaining about, but I wish they would have hid that a little better. But yeah, here's what it looks like with Plo Koon up there. He's got the little cheese slope windscreen there, the astromech droid. And yeah, I honestly just bought this set for the figure, if I'm being honest. So happy that he's back, really glad to have him back in the collection. And the build is cool and all, but the build I'm about to show you is much better, and I'm much happier about that one. And that build, of course, is the one by Will_crafting on Rebrickable. This build looks incredible, and I know it is pretty inspired off the Jedi Bob one, but I just love the shaping of it. You see this point in the back with those navy pieces, and we've got the yellow clear pieces on the back. The wings were super smooth with those white stripes on them. Another really awesome detail is it uses these pieces that are traditionally minifigure ice skates as turrets on the front. It's got that yellow piece from the ship on there. There's the astromech that actually came with the Microfighter. I think he looks much better on this ship, so I'm going to keep him over here. And then, yeah, you can just see all these different details. One thing I was a little skeptical when I saw the pictures of the build at first were these like techniques on the front where it has this tile sort of over the curved piece. But now that I see it done, I really don't mind. I think that ship looks amazing. Of course, super swooshable, fits right in with all the other Starfighters. I'm definitely going to have to find a new spot on these shelves. They're getting a bit full, but I want to have it on display somewhere. Maybe I'll make a shelf that has the Anakin one, Jedi Bob, Obi-Wan, and Plo Koon. And oh, can't forget Yoda, of course. Yeah, let's open up the cockpit to take a look at the seat inside. Nothing too crazy, really small spot with an uncomfortable looking headrest. Then we've got that 1x2 like cheese slope-esque printed piece with the dashboard on it. Yeah, this set overall was just super cool. I do think overall I paid a little bit over $40 for this with the both sets combined. But with that being said, since I do already have the Jedi Bob Starfighter, I think I'm just gonna list my duplicate figures for sale. Like, I could sell all three of those, and maybe out of those three I could get like maybe $20 back. And then at that point, we would have this beautiful ship for only about $20. So here's a look at the sets that actually make up this build. We've got the Creator 3-in-1 31160 race plane. Great set. I was already thinking of getting multiples of this set. It's usually on sale for around 10 bucks. It comes with the stand and all these great pieces. I think it's a great parts pack if you're not even building the plane. So yeah, that's a totally separate thing. But then there's the Jedi Bob Starfighter. This one, of course, comes with Jedi Bob and the Akbar Trooper. 305 pieces. This one on Amazon was, I think, 31 or 32, even though retail's 40. So I would suggest picking this up on sale while you can, because I've seen other people online building this already, and I think it's going to be a pretty popular build. Let's get one more 360 of the ship. I just think this was such a nice ship to get. I wish they would have just made the set in this scale, honestly. I like the Microfighters to get the cool figures, but if it came in this ship, I would definitely like it a lot more. Of course, I'm really glad to have this in the collection because years ago I did have the classic, like, brighter blue and white striped Plo Koon ship. I'll pop a picture of that one up on screen, but I did have that one as a kid and I did sell it. So I'm really happy about getting a great Starfighter back in the collection, and I think this navy and white color scheme is actually a little bit better. And that is going to do it for this one. Just a nice quick little comparison between these two new Starfighters for the great new minifigure Plo Koon. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the builds. Do you like this mock by Will_crafting? Are you going to be picking up the sets to build this? And other than that, I'll see you in our next video, so make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned.